Hello, my name is Josh Trammell, and I am currently a student at Colorado Christian University. I am taking constitutional law, and today I'd like to just give a reflection on what I've learned so far. The first thing I want to talk about is some of the misconceptions that I had about the Constitution um, before this class and kind of what I've learned. I've taken a lot of U.S. history courses, and many of those courses were at a secular college. And what was interesting is they really focused on the founding fathers and trying to disprove or take away their religious beliefs. Like Thomas Jefferson, many people focus on how he was unorthodox and really didn't fit in with what everyone else believed in his time. And you kind of start to read the Constitution and Declaration of Independence without looking at the religious beliefs because of that. And what I've learned is it's it's definite and it's clear that the founding fathers were focusing on what they believed was given to them by God and by the Creator. And it's really interesting from the viewpoint now to read these documents and see just how definitive it is that the wording and what they believed was the right thing to do focused on God and how He is the Creator. Um, Second thing I want to talk about is the founding documents hierarchy that's found in the book that we're reading. The top of this pyramid starts with supreme law. It talks about the U.S. Constitution and how it focuses on how the government should be run and what the founding fathers believed was the right way to do government. And it was interesting to me that it, in the book it pointed out that the focus of the U.S. Constitution was to limit the control and power of the federal government. It was basically um, telling the government what it can do. And a lot of times we look at this as, or people say, well, this is what, this is a right that's given to me by the U.S. Constitution. But the believers or the founders believed that it was God that gave the people those rights. So the U.S. Constitution focused more on controlling government than it did giving people their rights because they believed that their rights were given by God. The next thing on the pyramid is the rationale, and it focuses on the Federalist Papers. And that was kind of interesting to me because I never really looked at any other documents besides the U.S. Constitution and Declaration of Independence. And these Federalist Papers give us kind of some more detail and insight on how the founders were thinking and working through what they believed was the right way to do government. The next thing is the legitimacy, which is the Declaration of Independence. And it's a document that the founders used to establish and to kind of vocalize um, what they believed that England was taking away from them and the rights that England was suppressing. And it also kind of just shows that they believe that God has given unalienable rights to people, and that England, they believed, were taking those rights away from them. Last thing is the authority, and the authority is given by divine law. And divine law just believes that God is the creator of all things, and that God has given man certain rights. And it's important to know that the U.S. Constitution is based off of divine law because without it, um, we would have to say or argue that the authority is based on the majority or a group of people. And there's no stability in that. If it's based off of man and whatever group or majority decides on, then it can change with times and society and beliefs and opinions, and there would be no stability in our government. If we focus on the divine law and believe that God has given us these rights, then it doesn't change. It's stable, and it's based off of something that's true. And if it was based on majority, then we wouldn't be able to, I guess, really believe or trust in the government because it would change with whatever group there was. So those are the things that I've learned, and I'm really excited to see what the next couple of weeks um, does in this class. And thanks for listening.